The championship contenders got a rough deal after getting so many DNFs. They are not involved in the driver swap in any way, so they're gonna be starting last place, and with the sprint race being a little bit shorter, they're gonna get less time to work their way through, as we are waiting for the grid to not get glitchy again, I guess. Okay, there we go. So apparently there's a yellow flag immediately, but it doesn't matter, because we're gonna be looking at 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go for the sprint race in Azerbaijan. It looks like the battle for P1 will be immediately, as the HWA will get the lead right off the bat, but it doesn't look like everyone is ghost on my screen. So many accidents happening at the back. Oh my god, that was a Trident, that was a Prema, and that was an MP Motorsport of Mr. Joe involved in a huge accident there. Somehow we didn't get any DNFs out of this whatsoever. I don't know what happened there. We saw gaming action going into the inside of the high tech of Spicy, and then everyone ghosted through each other for some reason. And so only after one corner we have the safety car out. That's how interesting this race has been, and I hope we won't see many safety cars afterwards, because I was a witness today to another very interesting glitch of 5 safety cars inside of 12 laps in a race in Baku. So yeah, we're gonna be restarting the race finally. Oh no, actually we aren't. We're going for one more lap of racing. Are we? I don't know. It looks like we are. Okay. So we're gonna be starting lap 4, and Spicy very late to realize that he needs to go into the pits. Probably onto the mediums. This aggressive strategy with him going on the supercells didn't really work apparently. So yeah, the rest of the field is on mediums, probably going to the end. And we're gonna be restarting with the start of lap 5, so that's almost half a race down in the toilet of just looking at the safety car's ass. Just looking at what's happening at the screen right now. So we're finally gonna be restarting this race after such a long period, as Oscar is making questionable decisions of trying to overtake in gaming action, slowing down the whole pack, allowing more penalties, but we're finally underway. So half the race will hopefully be under normal conditions, and we're gonna see some nice battles immediately. Someone pulls into the pit lane, brilliant strategic decisions. Timbit gets another 5-second time penalty. That's for speeding in the pit lane, so a terrible weekend all around for Timbit. That's a battle between Oscar and Giza. And it looks like Giza won't get the position, and now he's gonna be under attack from Fast. But with the DRS not activated yet, the overtaking part of the race is still not in there, but he's gonna have a look around the outside anyway. It didn't really work. And so Jippo, Joe, and Timbit are all outside of the points, so the championship order will get very much shuffled a little bit. So the 2 HWAs are actually leading this race, and with no real pit stops in sight. They are in for a very good result, but they kind of collided with each other, and that's another collision, and I called them out. Look at that. That's a humongous collision in the castle section, and for that we don't have a safety car. So very good decisions there. It looks like so many people outside of the castle section got a bad deal after whatever happened there, so the HWA is out. And that allows Oscar to sneak into second, Fast in third, Peril fourth, and Bemby in fifth. As only one retirement came off of that incident, and the HWA only dropped to seventh, but so many penalties and damages from that collision. HWAs were really close to each other. There was that first initial little hit from the rear that didn't do anything, but they were so close that probably Giza really overestimated his braking abilities, and he just binned it into the Charles Leclerc wall. And so Mr. Joe is out, so is Mido Drew, so we have so much to talk about. Okay, so Timbit somehow is last place of the people that are in this race still. We have so many penalties, this is very hard to keep track of actually. Okay, so the Univirtuosis all have safety car penalties for like speeding under the yellow flags. Then it's Hubert with a drive-through. Then Timbit with 15 seconds probably for some collisions during the safety car period. The rest probably those who went into the pit lane were eliminating them, but at least we're not under safety car running. So Gaming Action has the opportunity to run away with this race. His teammate has retired as well. So we have 4 retirements. And still more to come as we're only halfway through the race. Oscar second, but failing to catch Gaming Action in any way. Behind him there's Fast, and Ben B is approaching Fast. Very fast. And also Spicy, who was following Bambi, so finally some action going on at the front. Maybe someone new will try to chase down after Gaming Action, but Fast has a lot of damage, at least compared to what we see on the screen, and the Gaming Action has none. So unless Gaming Action gets some sort of an individual mistake, we are looking at an HWA victory today, but everything is still open. He's not gonna be caught, but look at that. Bemby's making a move onto Spicy, going for P3, and he gets the move done before the braking zone, round the outside. And Oscar lost 2 positions actually, because he was under attack from Spicy as well, but I think Oscar has some big amount of damage. But so does everyone else in the fight, so it doesn't really matter. And so this is almost a 3-wide battle going into turn 3. Now Benby loses a position to Spicy, and he's up into the podium position. Sparrow gets the fastest lap of the race, so finally at least some points going into the hands of the Dams probably. And this all allows Fast to pull away from the pack, but he's not gonna gain enough time probably to eradicate his penalty. It's only 5 seconds. Benby has 10 seconds worth of penalty, so that's gonna drop him down to P6 probably. And Fast has the possibility of still regaining his podium. I'm not sure if the stewards are gonna have a look at those safety car penalties, because all the time they are questionable. But Spicy probably deserves some good points off this. His qualifying was kind of good. The dirty move he made in the feature race, not so much, but you know, everyone in this league is not really clean. And so Flying Jippo is still struggling to find any sort of good pace around Baku, down in P8, and not really catching Hubert or anyone, but at least looking to bring some points home. But Spicy is catching Fast. Gaming Action has some nice pace, but Spicy's gonna be catching Fast, so the Univirtuosis will maybe battle it out later on in the race. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna be happy about the ARTs not dominating yet again. But let's not count them out of the championship. They are still leading by quite a margin, as Bemby and Fast in another battle, and that's actually it wasn't a battle, a very smart decision from Fast to let Bemby through, as he has more penalties, but he does have more pace, so why not allow him to go further? So smart decision from Univirtuals, the only example of actual teamwork we see around this league, as the rest of the teams are either not together quality-wise or just ignoring any boundaries of clean racing. Gaming Action is going to finish the race with a very convincing drive. I think he deserves that victory. He had some nice pace. Spicy, unfortunately, was pushing. He had some nice pace as well, but it's not gonna be enough. And then the Univirtuosis are gonna finish the race in a 3-4 fashion, so they get the most amount of points out of the sprint race at least. So I'm guessing the curse isn't real after all, is it? And behind them there's gonna be Oscar, Hubert, Drache, Peril, and then Jippo, P9, Denny Boy, P10. So ARTs had a very disappointing run. Well, I'm not saying who's on my watch list, because I don't want to be on the threat of getting called out for cursing people. So I'm not saying it's going to remain the mystery, as is the mystery of how did I learn this power of cursing. So after penalties, Univirtuals, he's only swapped places, and together they managed to widen the gap enough so that Oscar won't get them. And so we won't be doing interviews because reasons. So unfortunately this is where we have to cut off the stream and await more info on the Instagram page of Nova Racing League. They will be giving updates about this kind of thing, and next race I believe it's going to be Monaco. So prepare yourselves for double the carnage that you saw today. Hopefully with more people turning up. I'm pretty sure that the Norwegian boy will be in the next race, so yeah, we're gonna do some predictions about how many DNFs will the Norwegian boy cause. And so yeah, this is the order. And so Fast somehow is the most successful driver off of this weekend with 28 points. Very impressive reserve. Univirtual also gonna have a long think about who they're gonna have in their seat. Apart from that, I think this is going to be the end. So I thank you guys for joining me this week on this round of Nova. And yeah, I'll see you next time.